With crypto prices back in the green today, everybody seems to be a little excited, but this is actually going to be one of the biggest weeks for crypto that we have seen in 2025. Now, if everything goes according to plan, we should see some price gains, but clearly that doesn't mean it's going to happen. We could even have the announcements go according to plan. We could have all of the news go according to plan, and people could react differently. Now, we're going to be talking about it in the video today. And we're specifically going to be going over, not that article, we're going to be going over this article in the video with a little bit of an extra focus on the Fed bombshell. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching this videos. It does feel very good to be able to post on my channel now. And with that, I want to say that YouTube has recently changed their policy. Now, they're really cracking down on cryptocurrency content for some reason, and their AI moderation is out of control. So we've got to be as careful as possible. And what is allowed is general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets. That is all that this video is. Do not rely on this video as a promise, a promotion, a guarantee, a suggestion, a recommendation, or anything. This is simply you and I talking about cryptocurrency, discussing what is happening, going over the latest news. Yes, guys, we're going to talk about expectations. We're going to talk about what the Fed is expected to do. We're going to talk about what these prices are expected to do. But nothing is a guarantee and nothing is set in stone. Now, with that, let's jump in and let's see what is happening in this article here, and then talk about the Federal Reserve, which is potentially going to be one of the largest events we've had all year. It says the Shiba Inu coin burn rate has dropped 88%. As the crypto market waits the Federal Reserve's rate decision. Shiba Inu coin trades up 6% weekly while Coinbase launches perpetual futures. It says the SHIB burn rate has experienced an 88% decline over the last 24 hours, and the sharp drop comes as cryptocurrency traders adopt a wait-and-see approach before critical central bank meetings this week, and they are going to be huge. Now, at the moment that I'm recording, okay, here's what I expect. I expect volatility to pick up. But at the moment that I'm recording, you've got Bitcoin up 3% of the day today, Ethereum up 6% of the day today, XRP up 4%, BNB 4%, Solana's up 7%. So it is a strong day, but a volatile day. As a matter of fact, if we come in here and we look at Bitcoin on a 5-minute chart, we could see that volatility is picking up heavy. Traders don't know what is going to be happening next, so some of them, the more conservative ones, they take their foot off the gas, they pull back, maybe shave some positions, while other riskier traders or those, I guess, more aggressive traders are putting their foot or the pedal to the metal, however you want to put it, right? Why? The Federal Reserve interest rate decision coming up on Wednesday could shock markets. Now, it's not just the interest rate decision. You're going to have the Federal Reserve press conference that takes place, I believe, at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And you've got all of these interest rate projections that are going to be taking place here. Now, expectations for the first year, 3.4%, 3.1%, 3.1%, 3.6%, and so on. So if these expectations are met or exceeded, we should see gains. Now, that's logically speaking, right? If you guys have looked at any of these economic releases before, you know that it doesn't have to follow logic. You know that the market doesn't always react the way that it should. But beating expectations is generally a very positive thing. So the market is going to be glued to the Federal Reserve on Wednesday. In anticipation of the Federal Reserve announcements on Wednesday, I would expect volatility to increase. That's why we're looking at prices today. You know, you've got some very large red candles. I would expect some large green candles. I would simply expect large candles because of that increased volatility. Now, the article goes on to say that data from SHIB burn reveals that only 4 million SHIB tokens were removed from circulation on the last day. The figure represents a substantial decrease from the previous day's burns of 34, almost 35 million. Would be nice if it was billion. Million Shiba Inu coin. The reduced burning activity has directly contributed to the steep decline in the daily burn rate. Despite the daily setback, the weekly burn rate tells a different story. Over the last 7 days, 96 million SHIB have been burned, and it's a 3.4% increase compared to the previous week. Now, the total burn rate, or the total supply, 589 trillion SHIB. So the central bank decision takes center stage. Absolutely agree with this. Cryptocurrency markets opened slightly higher on Monday, tracking gains in Asian equity markets. Investors are positioning themselves ahead of several major central bank policy announcements scheduled for this month. The Federal Reserve will announce its policy decision on December 10th. Market participants have largely priced in expectations for a 25 basis point interest rate cut. The CME Fed Watch tool indicates that traders are assigning an 87% probability to this outcome when the central bank wraps up its 2-day meeting. Now, additional central bank meetings will follow in quick succession. The Bank of England is scheduled for December 18th, and the Bank of Japan will conclude on December 19th. Now, the Bank of England and Bank of Japan are absolutely important, but I believe the entire world is going to be watching what the United States is doing, and of course, cryptocurrency prices are going to reflect that. So what do? I simply follow the trading plan that I have set out. Now, for my meme coins, Shiba Inu coin and other coins, I got Trump, I've got Mother, I've got, I got a lot. Bonk and Pepe and Floki and go on down the list. I've got a lot of Dog with Hat. I've got a lot of meme coins. For meme coins, I'm going to be okay shaving my positions and selling some of my positions when we enter a situation of extreme greed. We're nowhere near there right now. We're sitting in extreme fear, and I still believe people are willing to sell as opposed to accumulate. So I am willing to accumulate as opposed to sell. Now, a couple of places that I do that are on the blockchain, and I do that through wallets like Best Wallet. So if you guys are interested in checking out Best Wallet, you get a link for it down in the description. It is an absolutely free download. You guys can grab it on the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store, and it's very easy to use, right? So you can use that link down there, see if you even like it before making any deposits or anything like that. But I've determined that I like it because it's very easy, and it does have some additional features. Another place that I like to buy cryptocurrency is centralized exchanges. And one of the centralized exchanges that I use is the KCEX exchange. Now, I've made my determination based on the fees, some of the lowest in the game. Meme coins, 0% maker, 0% taker on futures. Bitcoin and major altcoins, 0% maker, 0.1% taker. Best selection. You're not going to find, I really don't think you're going to find a better selection of cryptocurrency available in the United States. So make sure to check this out if you guys are interested in variety. And finally, you've got leverage trading. So the different tools that you can use on the KCEX exchange are absolutely awesome. But look, we've already got a large green candle coming in here to offset the large red candle. Volatility is wild. Trade and invest accordingly, but like I said at the beginning of the video, nothing in this video is a recommendation, promise, promotion. Do your own research, go out there, make your own decisions, and whoever YouTube wants you to talk to before making those decisions, talk to them. Let me know what you guys end up deciding down in the comments below, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.